Hi everybody, Shawn Holsinger here from Holsinger's Fly Shop again with you. Bringing you another caddis pattern again this time. Just another pattern I found in one of my catalogs. Really good looking pattern. Like I said, I like to fish a lot of caddis patterns in my area, green ones especially. Kind of looks a little bit difficult, but it's really not at all. So let's get started on it. We're going to tie it on a size 14 11/20 scud hook. Okay, the first thing I'm going to put on it is midge diamond braid in peacock. Okay, now this stuff comes in a bag when you get it. What I like to do and make it easier to work with is I'll put it on a spool, one of my old spools of thread that I used all the thread on. I'll just take and wrap it all on that spool because it works a lot easier than messing with it in that bag. I'm just going to start it out just like I do regular thread and wrap it down, cover itself up, trim it off. And I'm going to keep some pretty tight tension on this because I don't want it to get too thick. And then I'm going to taper the body, make it a little bit bigger up here towards the front. Okay, and then I'm just going to let that hang down. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to come in with some 140 denier ultra thread wood duck color. Use whatever color, like a tan, a brown, whatever. And just going to tie off this diamond braid. So I'm going to pull the diamond braid tight and just make a couple wraps behind it. Okay, snip this off. Alright, the next thing we're going to do is, I'm not sure what exactly this would be, like the antennas or the wings or whatever on it. I'm going to use silly legs, perfectly barred white. They're black and white. You can see them there. It comes in strings. It's rubber legs. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay one on top, slightly off to the side, and about 3 black bars here is what I typically go, the length on it. So I'm just going to hold it on the top there. Make a couple wraps, looser wraps. Get it where I want it. What I want is like a V coming off of this. Okay, then I'm going to just twist it around and get it the other way. Okay. Just holding them in place where I want them to go. And like I said again, we'll cut this off and make it about 3 black bars. So there you can see the length of it, and you can see how I splayed them apart like that. Then the next thing we're going to do is come in with a piece of antron. You can use white, cream, whatever. This is going to be like the little wing case. And I'm just going to snip, I don't know, like a 2 or 3 inch long piece. Okay. And what I'm going to do is bring it under my line and bring it up on top, okay, like this. And then I'll take the 2 pieces, pinch them together, pull them tight, sit it on the top there, and then I'm just going to wrap it down. And I want to wrap them right in between the 2 pieces of rubber there. Now for this, what I like to do is I like to cut it at an angle, like a real sharp angle, like that. Okay, just have them right in between there like that. Now the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna put the legs on it. For the legs, what I like to use is here we go. One of my Brahma feathers. You can use the Brahma, like I always use off my whiting Brahma capes, or partridge works just fine. It looks exactly the same. What I do to it, how I do it to make it simple, rather than palmering it all on there, is I'm going to take the feather, I'm just going to take one side, I'm going to strip all the feathers off of one side, keeping them all like the same length. Okay, see how I pulled all the feathers off of one side, set that aside for the next fly, and then pinch them all together there. And what I'll do is I'll put them on the fly the length that I want them to be. Okay, I don't want them to be sticking out real long. I just want them to be about the length of those rubber legs there. Then I'll just loosely hold it on the side and start to wrap it, and as I wrap it, I'll pull them around underneath there, and it will pull them around and cover the whole shank by doing that, and then just wrap it down tight. And if you missed a spot, you can always come in with another piece. Like, they all kind of wrapped onto my side, so the other side's a little bit sparse there. I'll just come back and add a little bit more to that side so it evens it out. Okay, there I added my legs on it. You can see all the legs on her now there. That's a very simple way to do it. Next thing is a piece of peacock herl. I'm going to use one piece of peacock herl. We'll just wrap this down again. And like I said, just going to wrap her down again. Okay. Just going to cover up those legs just a little bit. Make sure they lay back. And then I'm going to wrap this peacock herl about halfway to the eye of the hook there. And then we'll get it wrapped down good and tight. If it pulls up just a little bit like that, that's fine. I'm going to cover that with dubbing here in 1 second. Okay. Now, the last thing we're going to do, just trim this up. Now, the last thing I'm going to do, just going to add just a little bit of Hare's Ear dub, Hare's Ice dub. This is just regular Hare's Ear with a little bit of Antron sparkle in it. So I do not want much. All I really want to do is cover up the thread. Okay, I don't want to build this up any. So I'm going really, really sparse on it. And then we're just going to cover up my thread right up to that peacock, and then come in and whip finish. Okay, keeping it right behind the eye, nice and clean. Put another one on there. Okay, and that is all that's to it. I said it looks a lot harder than it really is, but it's a really simple fly. Like I said, it's going to be a great pattern in my area with all the caddises and stuff out there. So give it a try. It's not hard at all to tie. You saw how quickly I tied that. So thanks for watching. All the material you've seen to tie this, you can find at our shop at holsingersflyshop.com. As always, please subscribe to our channel so you can constantly be updated with new videos. And I really enjoy making them, and I'm really appreciative that you guys watch it. Thanks again for watching. I'm Shawn Holsinger.